Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Jets had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And it's him. That'll be enough for another first down at will. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Play action, now it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down catch there by Jalen Waddle. What a promising debut for the 6th overall pick in the 2021 draft. Led all rookies with 104 receptions, mainly catching passes from his college teammate, Tua Tagovailoa.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10 seconds.
Looking to pass. Tua. That'll be caught by Eric Ezukama. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. touchdown. It's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time, that a little bit of a special teams breakdown. A field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Two and now on first down. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
38.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there. They'll feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
80 weapon, 80 weapon.
They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Hall on a give up the middle. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now, 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He got 29 yards that time.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second and a couple. Tua. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Sanders' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he completes it to Berrios. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tua on the right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll work this down inside the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 29, Tua. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Finally hauled down for the 1st time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown of protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
From the gun, it's Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Edmonds. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. There's a give to Hall. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Tua sets up to pass it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former 1st-rounder, in there to get the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. There's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Jets have a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Okay, great.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give to Edmonds. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch, named at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 3rd and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they've trimmed that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here is the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
2 are going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Sanders is good. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Again, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown Jets. Elijah Moore. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline now for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who